Children, today I am going to teach you how to balance a chemical equation. Balancing a chemical equation. For that, first of all, you should know what is a chemical equation. Chemical equation is a short method of representing a chemical reaction. Example, I will write a chemical reaction. That is, A plus B gives C plus D. I will repeat once again. A plus B gives C plus D. In this reaction, A and B are called reactants. A and B are called reactants. C and D are called products. C and D are called products. What are reactants? In a chemical reaction, substances that are reacting with each other. Substances that are reacting with each other are called reactants. In this chemical reaction, A and B are reactants. And new substances produced during this reaction, C plus D are called products. And here A and B are reactant, C and D are product. They are connected by an arrow mark. How to read this arrow mark means gives. Arrow mark means gives. Then more than two reactants are there means all the reactants are connected by plus sign. For example, I write the reaction between hydrogen, H2 is hydrogen and O2 is oxygen. It gives hydrogen reacts with oxygen and gives water. This is a simple chemical reaction. So suppose I ask, name the reactant means you must say hydrogen and oxygen. Name the product means water. H2 is the formula of water. H2 is hydrogen molecule and O2 is oxygen molecule. So reactants are connected by plus sign and one product means only product. And one more thing you must remember, this arrow mark is called gives. Sometimes they will write double sided arrow, this way or that. That means this is called forward reaction, this is called backward reaction. You can represent this way and that way also. This is forward reaction, this is backward reaction. What is forward reaction means? Hydrogen reacts with oxygen to form water, that is forward reaction. Again, from water we can get back oxygen and hydrogen, this is called backward reaction. So what are the symbols used, you must know. And suppose near the hydrogen I am writing G, that means G means gas. G means gas. And O2, O2 is also gas. And L, water in the form of L, L means liquid. So three letters they use, S means solid, G means gas, L means liquid. Another example I write C plus O2, that gives CO2, upward arrow. Here S, this is G and upward arrow. S means solid. Carbon is in the form of solid state and oxygen is in gaseous state. These two react. So carbon and oxygen are reactant. They react to form carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is in the form of gas. Gas means upward arrow. So upward arrow means gas. And some reaction they use write downward arrow. Downward arrow means precipitate. Precipitate. What is a precipitate? This is a curd-like substance. Curd-like substance, that is semi-solid. Curd-like substance, semi-solid. You can get precipitate in different color, whatever color, yellow, green, depends upon the nature of the reactants. So before reading how to balance a chemical equation, you should know what are the basic things you should understand. That is, what are reactants, what are products. Reactants means substances that are reacting with each other are called reactant. And the new substance produced during a chemical reaction is called product. and one or two substances, reactants are there means they are connected by plus sign, and more products are there means they are connected by plus sign, and this arrow shows use. And here the reactant G means gas, L means liquid, S means solid. Sometimes they might write AQ. AQ means aqueous. Aqueous means water is present. It is some little amount of water is present along with the reactant. And upward arrow means gas, and downward arrow means precipitate. What is a precipitate? Curd-like substance. And some reaction they write A plus B gives on top of the arrow one triangle is there, and triangle is there means that is called gives on heating. How to read this? Gives on heating. Gives on. These are the basic things we must remember before writing a chemical reaction. This is a chemical equation, is a short method of representing a chemical reaction. For example, I have written A plus B gives C plus D. Here A and B are reactant and C and D are products. Arrow means gives. Upward arrow means gas. Downward arrow means precipitate. How to pronounce? Precipitate. Precipitate means curd-like substance. Okay. And over this arrow mark, one triangle is there means gives on heating. And the reaction is taking place in both the directions. Forward reaction means hydrogen plus oxygen gives water. That is a forward reaction. From the water we are getting back hydrogen and oxygen means that is called backward reaction. You can represent either way. And here the reactant or product S, small letter S, it should be written at the bottom only. S or N or G or aqueous. What is S? A is in the form of solid. What is L? B is in the form of liquid. Gives on heating. C is a gas. And D is aqueous means water is present along with the product. These are the basic things. Next I am going to teach you how to balance a chemical reaction. Balancing means, one thing you should remember, the number of reactants on the number of chemicals, that is atoms on the reactant side, must be equal to the number of atoms on the product side. For example, you take this equation. What is C? Carbon. What is O2? Oxygen. Carbon reacts with oxygen to form carbon dioxide gas. And you should count the number of atoms present on the left side and the number of atoms present on the right side. In a chemical equation, number of atoms present on left side must be equal to the number of atoms present on the right side. Now see here C. C means only one C. And this side you see only one C. And O2 means this 2 is common only for this oxygen, not for this carbon. It is understood C1O2. That means carbon 1 and oxygen 2. In this reaction, here carbon 1 balance, oxygen 2 balance. This equation is called balanced equation. This is called balanced equation. So, before balancing the equation, you must count the number of atoms present on the reactant side and number of atoms present on the product side. When both the reactants and products number is equal, means that equation is balanced. Suppose, we will take one more equation. H2 plus Cl2, that gives HCl. H2 is hydrogen, Cl2 is chlorine, HCl is hydrogen chloride. And now you count the number of atoms. H2 means 2 hydrogen atom, Cl2 means 2 chlorine atom, and HCl means it is understood 1 is there, we won't write 1. So hydrogen 1 and chlorine 1. Now left hand side 2 hydrogen atoms are there and right hand side only 1 hydrogen is there. So this is not balanced. Again you go to chlorine. Here chlorine 2 chlorine atoms are there, here only 1. So these two are not balanced. This is an unbalanced equation. This is an unbalanced equation. You should balance that. Now we will see how to balance this. First here 2 hydrogen and 1. So 1 into 2, 2. 1 into 2. So you must put the common number. Here 2 is there. So write number 2 here. If you are writing 2 means this 2 is common for both H and Cl. So clear? You are not supposed to write the number at the bottom. So you must write the number in front of the compound 2. You are writing here means the compound itself is changed. So where I should put the common number 2? I am writing 2 means this 2 is common for both H as well as Cl. Then I told you already, under H 1 is there and Cl is 1. Cl is also 1 is there. You must understand that already is 1 is there. You are not supposed to write that 1. Then 2H. 2HCl means 2H is there and Cl also 2Cl is there. Now this is balanced. Here 2 hydrogen, here 2 hydrogen, here 2 chlorine, 2 ones are 2 chlorine. So like this repeatedly you are doing any example means very simply you can understand how to balance a chemical reaction. Again I will write one more thing. H2 hydrogen plus O2 that gives H2O2. H2O2. H2 is hydrogen, O2 is oxygen, H2O2 is hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen molecule. This is oxygen molecule. This is hydrogen peroxide. So compound hydrogen peroxide. Now we'll see whether this is balanced or unbalanced. Count the number of hydrogen atoms. How many hydrogen atoms? 2. And here how many hydrogen atoms? 2. This 2. And here oxygen 2. Here also 2. This is a balanced equation. This is a balanced equation. Is it clear? Now one more unbalanced equation I will write. We'll see how to balance that. P. What is P? Phosphorus. What is P? Phosphorus. This is chlorine molecule. That gives PCl5. PCl5. 5 means penta. 5 means penta. Phosphorus reacts with chlorine to form phosphorus pentachloride. Penta means 5. P is phosphorus. So phosphorus reacts with chlorine to form phosphorus pentachloride. And here 1P, 1 phosphorus atom is there. Here 1 phosphorus atom is there. You take chlorine. Here how many chlorine atoms are there? 2. But here 5 is there. What you must do? Multiply 2 into 5, 10. Then 5 into 2, 10. So 2 is there means you must write 5 in front of that.